Hey YouTube, welcome to day number 8 of my 14-day challenge where I am doing a video every single day for 14 days straight. Woo! I'm on the second half of this now and it feels really, really good to keep cranking out these videos. Okay, you guys, so today I'm going to be talking about RedBubble. Now, of all the print-on-demand websites I upload to, I had the largest increase from 2017 to 2018. Now, it's not my highest earner by any means, but again, largest increase from year to year. So just to give you an example, my 2018 December check was 1,250% higher than my December 2017 payment. And I always do the best during Christmas and the end of November with RedBubble because that's Christmas shopping. And just, for credibility's sake, let me just show you my email here. So if you can see my notifications here, Sunday 1/13, this was from this morning. This was from yesterday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, like Al Roker will say on the Today Show. These are all from this month. And then December was really, really good. So if you go down to Christmas Day, I even have 5 sales on Christmas Day. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have done a lot better with RedBubble over the last year. When I started, I was getting like checks for $5. It was just ridiculous. And now I'm getting, 3-digit checks. So it's kind of nice. So what have I learned and what helped my increase? Number one, just quantity. Number of uploads. Now, quantity only works if you figure out what to sell there. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. The second thing is I've been enabling my designs on all of their products. When I first started uploading, I would just focus on like t-shirts and stickers because I was told that's what sells the best. And even still, that's what I sell more of over anything. But I also sell some other products and we'll talk about that in a second as well. The other thing that has helped me is learning more about what sells there and just increasing my software knowledge, which is always a plus. If I had to give one reason I have increased my print-on-demand income over the years, the number one reason has been probably creativity and then learning more software. Just the more you can do, the more options you have. And so once you figure out keywords you can sell in, then you can create a variety of different types of designs for those keywords. And those two kind of go really well together. Knowing keywords that you can target and then having more skills for your art. Now, you might be wondering what sells on RedBubble. And this is something that took me a long time to figure out because a lot of the things that I was selling on Merch and some of the other places, they just weren't selling on RedBubble. Obviously, if you go to their site, you can see it's an artistic marketplace. It's for artists, true artists. It really is. One thing that I have learned that works, and there's a lot of different things that work, but the one thing that I've been trying is pop culture art with a twist, with an artistic twist. So let me give you an example. Let's say you have a DJ shirt selling on Merch by Amazon. Maybe it's a silhouette of a person on the ones and twos. And so for RedBubble, instead of having a silhouette of a person, you might have a cat on the ones and twos DJing. You know what I mean? So that's like taking a pop culture topic, but putting an artistic spin on it. They've got this like rainbow little kitty that's DJing. So that's an example of something that might work better. Now that might not sell on Merch by Amazon or Spreadshirt, but it might do really, really well on RedBubble. But the number one way to learn is honestly just to test. And I think this is the one big turnoff of print on demand with a lot of people. It's that no one gives you direct answers about what to sell. And the reason that is because people are protecting their income. I don't know about you guys, but I have had a ton of things stolen from me. And it gets annoying. Plus, I've spent a lot of time learning and researching. But honestly, that's what I just had to do. I had to take the time to upload a lot of things. And then I would start noticing patterns. I'm like, every time I do an image with that feature, it seems to sell more. So let me do more images like that. And that just took time. Now, one thing that I have started doing recently with the dimensions, I used to upload my designs using the Merch by Amazon dimensions. So 4,500 by 5,400. I now use the duvet cover dimension for the king size, which is 13,500 by 11,462. So I'll just show you what that looks like in in Photoshop, for example. So this size template will look good on all of their products. And one of the things that I have learned, like I said before, is you really want to upload your designs to every single product. Yes, it takes time to resize everything on the product or whatever, but it does make a difference. I don't know how many of you guys know about Merch Titan Automation, but it's a software program that you can use to upload to RedBubble, and it makes it so much faster. At the time, I believe it's still on beta and it's free. I haven't used it in a few weeks, but he's eventually going to start charging for it. So that helps with sites like RedBubble because he places your image automatically on all the products very quickly. So let me just go through and show you what I do the best with. Standard tees, stickers, pillows. I've sold quite a few cards and posters. I would say that would be third place to t-shirts and stickers. Then next in line would be laptop skins. I've sold quite a few of those. Let's see. Don't sell many scarves. Spiral notebooks. I've sold quite a few of those. Never sold a clock. I've sold art boards, acrylic blocks, and a lot of tapestries last year. And that's one of the things I like about using this size. When I was using the RedBubble size, it wouldn't quite fill up the tapestry as much as I would like to. And the tapestries that I have sold, they fill up the template like this. The other question I get sometimes, people say, do you tile your images or do you just sell a single image like this? Because that's one of the advantages of using RedBubble. You can tile the images. So you just go in and click edit and then click this little tile button here. And then I can decrease the size of it. And now I've got a tiled heart. And so I click apply changes. My pillow has the tile. Me personally, I sell more non-tiled stuff, but that's also what I upload more of. So again, it depends on what you upload. But for this particular design, I think it looks better tiled. So once again, you guys, I know we don't like hearing this because the answer just varies from person to person, but you really just have to test. The other question I get is on the background color. Now, one thing you can do with their products is you can set a background color. So if I want this to have a light blue color, I can just choose it like that and click apply changes. For me personally, I've actually sold more pillows with a white background, and most of the posters that I have sold have had a white background. But again, that's my experience. Just got to test. And again, people tend to give advice based on what works for them. So just keep that in mind. Now I'm going to teach you how to find what people are searching for and how they're finding your art on RedBubble. RedBubble allows you to sync up your account with Google Analytics, which is a free tracking tool. So you got to go to Google Analytics, sign up. You can use your RedBubble account as your website if you want to, if you don't already have a Google Analytics account. If you already have a Google Analytics account, then you can just add a property and that would be your RedBubble account. Okay. So when you set up your account, you're going to get a code that looks something like this. Now, this is just the template. It's not my real account ID, obviously, but it will be UA hyphen blah, 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 blah. You paste that right in here in RedBubble. And I got here by going to account settings and then Google Analytics. Once you've done that, after about 24 hours or so, you'll be able to log into analytics and you'll be able to get an idea of how people are finding some of your content. So when you go to analytics and you log in, go to the behavior menu, then drill down to site content and then all pages. Okay. Then you're going to see all these links. Okay. It's going to be a long, ugly link. It's going to be like /people/ whatever your username is /works and then the link to the work. But at the very end of that long string, you're going to see something that says search term equals keyword. That gives you the keyword that somebody used to find your art on redbubble.com. Now, Google doesn't reveal this information, but RedBubble does. So you may discover that your art is showing up for keywords that you weren't really even targeting. So you might go, oh, let me put out some more work that targets that specific keyword. So that has really helped me to think of different keywords, because sometimes you might rank for keywords that you weren't really necessarily targeting. It might be one of your tags that you put in your account. And if you want to see me fill all this stuff out down here at the bottom, I did this in a video I did about a year ago. So make sure you check out that video. I'll try to remember to put everything that I'm talking about here in the description. For example, these dimensions here, if you want to see the exact dimensions for all the RedBubble products, if you're just looking for something exact, RedBubble also has that as well for you. I hope that helps everybody. I'll see you in day 9.